What's up, bro? So it is Saturday, the 17th of May. I believe it is week 21 of 2025. So, I'll say this one sentence, this phrase I realized. Okay, I'll just say it and continue. Everything you feel like it's a fact right now, everything that you say and everything you think is a product of your environment, and you only say the things and only think the things because your environment allows you to think that. Your environment makes you think that. Let me give you an example. I always say that I'm not fit for jobs, and every job I work, people are gonna kick me out and no one's gonna give me a permanent job. I'm only allowed to say that because I don't have the risk of getting kicked out of my apartment, or if I lose this job, my life is basically gonna be fucked, or any like emergency situations, anything like that. I'm just in my comfort zone. Even if I fail, I just have a safety net of my parents' house and they pay all the bills, and I'm just fine. And there's loads of other situations as well. You can be like, I am short, so I can't get goals, but you can only say that because you're a porn addict, so you can satisfy your greed and your lust through that. If you didn't have porn or any kind of external sexual stimulation, you'd probably end up getting fucking jacked and rich, or becoming a fighter or a bad motherfucker, or becoming a gangster and getting goals that way. You're only allowed to say, oh, I'm short, I can't get goals, I'm brown, I can't get goals, because your environment allows you to say that. You're literally shaped, your thoughts and your thinking patterns are shaped by your environment to think that, oh, it's fine, we can just blame our height and our race and our skin color and blah, 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 and not take any self-accountability, because our environment allows us to, keeps you numb. It keeps you numb enough. It just about gives you enough happiness to like survive, and don't fucking kill yourself. I feel like a preacher trying to preach here, but I'm really not. I'm just like posting my lessons here. It's not even lessons. I'm just putting my thoughts out here. I'm putting what I'm doing out here. I'm going training. I'm going boxing. I'm lifting weights. I'm trying to get a job. Again, kicked out of my job. I'm just documenting all that. I'm not really trying to inspire people and fucking motivate people and trying to help people. I'm not really trying to do that. No one really wants to hear from a fucking 20-year-old. Anyway, and on the topic of being a low loser who keeps making excuses about his circumstances, he feels, bro, I've been boxing since I was 18 years old. Why not just become a professional boxer? I know that's like easier said than done. Like, it's not fucking easy, bro. You need to be like an extremely hard worker. You need to have a little bit of that talent. You need to have a little bit of, you need hours and hours of work every single day, 5-6 times a week after week, for years to be good at that shit. I'm gonna be 21 in about a month, and if I haven't even had my first ever fight yet, but I don't know. I lack guidance, but the only thing I can possibly do is like close my eyes and pick something and just fucking grind. Just fucking grind at something for once in your life and just see where you end up. You might, because hard work never like completely fails. I know that sounds fucking cliche, and that's coming from me, it's even more cliche. No, I'm just trying to say that if you become the best coin flipper in the world, even though that's fucking insane to do, like, why are you wasting your time trying to do that shit? But you still be like, making an Instagram page or making the best coin flip videos or becoming viral and getting followers, making money that way. It could be that. Or if you train every day for like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours a day, I think I can possibly become like a pro boxer. Like, I'm not trying to have like a long-lasting career or nothing. I'm just gonna be like one-time national champion, one-time world champion, or one-time Olympic medalist, or even Olympian, bro. Because I saw this. Okay, I'm all over the place. Let me just collect my thoughts, because I don't have a script. I just talk freestyle here. I was watching this video on FitX Fearless, and he was interviewing this. He was not interviewing a guy that hopped on a call with him because he wanted some help. And he was like 27, and he sounded his story and his background and his upbringing, his life story basically sounded very similar to me. I'm like, oh shit. And he did something at the very end of the video where he told FitX that he was autistic. I tell people that I'm autistic, but I'm fucking not. Which is a weird thing to notice on that guy, because bro, that's what I would do. Because if someone's making like too many accusations of me, I just become like, yo, I'm a victim here. Don't put too many of that on me. That's something like weak men do in general. I just found that to be very interesting, man. He was 27. He was just working like delivery jobs and working in warehouses, and now he's like 27 and he's never had a girlfriend. And he said something that was really interesting as well. He said that he only started jacking off when he was like 25. And I only did it, not like that late. I did it like when I was 17, bro. There's a bunch of guys walking around here, bro. If they want to fucking throw down, I'm fucking ready, man. I literally have nothing to lose. You can put me on the ground, choke me. I'm still gonna get up and fuck you all up. And I'm also not stupid enough to like bro 5, 6 different guys. I'm just gonna be like bang and just fucking spray. But the point I'm trying to make is, the guy was talking about, I don't have any real world skills, I don't really have any hobbies, I don't really like anything, I don't interact with people, I'm bad at social interactions, I have bad social skills, I am so low on self-confidence. I was like, everything seems to match with me. I was just thinking to myself, yeah, the only simple route I can find, I said simple, not easy, I can find is boxing, because I'm not starting at ground zero as well. I've been boxing for 2.5 years. I've been boxing since before I turned 18. I've been boxing since 2023 of January. So I've been boxing for 2.5 years. Even just becoming like an Olympian, bro, just meaning that I entered the Olympics, but I like lost it. Even that is like bad man status. And even if I ask my dad, he's gonna say that I'm not genetically talented for that, and I'm naturally bad at any kind of athletics, especially if you're bad at boxing. You're gonna say that dumb shit, but it doesn't have to be just boxing, bro. You can transition over to like MMA or something, mixed martial arts. You can enter the UFC and become like a world champ. Because becoming a UFC champion is not as hard as becoming a boxing world champion is, because boxing is one-dimensional. I know all the fight fans, UFC fans, all the crusty computer kind of guys are gonna come into kind of comments and be like, yo, BJJ Jiu-Jitsu. Calm the fuck down, bro. It's just like a thought process. It's not like I'm gonna do this. My life sucks, bro. My life sucks. And I don't mind, I'm kind of used to it now. My life has been sucking since I was like 15 years old. I'm not complaining that I didn't have food or I didn't have water to drink. That's the thing that I mentioned in the starting of this video. You only say the things and only complain about the things and only say your thoughts the way you say it because your environment allows you to say it. I have never had like a girlfriend. I've never had like intimate moments with a girl. I've never been in a relationship. Never kissed a girl. I have these lanky fucking arms. I got like skinny forearms, and I'm not the most facially like aesthetic looking, handsome looking guy either. Even if I get lean still, but I don't really care, bro. I just shaved my head bald. I buzzed it fully. Because I don't really give a shit. I'm just trying to like get the perfect body possible. Like get big arms, get big forearms, big traps, big neck, big delts, big lats, big legs. Trying to like get muscles and get like lean and have all the veins flowing through the muscle separation and look sexy as fuck. Hopefully become like a proper pro boxer, or even like a high level amateur boxer, where to the point where that becomes like a job, and you make content about that. You become like a YouTuber, you start posting on Instagram. You can do both, or you can start even posting on TikTok, and you can start like a Twitter account, and there's so many different platforms you can use and document your journey. And you can maybe like sell a course, or sell a product, or sell a merch, sell a course. These are all fucking vague things, bro. It's all so fucking vague. If I say this shit to my dad, he's like, it's not stable. I never said this shit was stable in the first place. I never said it was stable. Why the fuck do you think I want a stable fucking life? If you want to talk about fucking stable, it's the average guy. I mean, not the average guy. I think the average first kiss for a person is like when they're like anywhere from like 13 to 20. I'm gonna be 21 in about a month, and still haven't fucking had it yet. So it says that stability doesn't fucking matter anyway. So fuck your stability. Because here's the craziest thing. If I said to my dad, he hasn't been having inquiries and inquiries about driving lessons for the past 4 or 5 weeks. He's been like, yo, my lessons are coming down, or money is coming down, but I still got bills to pay. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Stability doesn't even exist in your job, so why the fuck are you expecting it from me? I don't even give a shit about stability. If I'm gonna be broke for a while, no money, I'm still gonna be like, yo, I'm just gonna eat like cup noodles for a bit. I'm gonna still be surviving here. I'm gonna still push forward, trying to make some money, trying to get creative here. I'm not gonna be like, oh, sit at home like him. He's not making any initiatives to like drive more sales and drive more inquiries and get more lessons, get more clients. He's not doing that shit. He's just like, oh, it's probably the Google's Google review thing, and they're trying to charge me or trying to shadow ban me or something. He's saying bullshit like that instead of getting creative or trying to push it forward. And he's gonna come at me with like, oh, it's not a real job. The fuck you on about, man? Becoming a pro boxer and documenting your journey is not a real fucking job. Are you fucking insane? Are you dumb? And I don't like most normal people things anyway. I fucking hate them. I hate going to the park for a walk. I hate going to cafes. I hate going to restaurants. You can get me a takeaway and I eat at home. I can, if I want to go on a walk, yeah, I'll go on a walk, but I don't want to like talk to people there, bro. But yesterday I did that shit and I fucking hated it afterwards. I'm like, it's just making me feel insecure, man. I talk to people, I seem nice, I seem polite, I seem like a confident guy, but I really don't give a fuck. I don't want to do that shit. But I did it anyway because I have to level up my social skills yesterday. Like going to cafes, bars, night outs, especially, I hate that shit. And I hate, what's up? I hate women, bro. Not in a misogynistic way. It's just like, it's, they are eye candy, but you can't have the candy, and you constantly keep wanting it, but you can never fucking have it. And you have to work extremely hard to like even get a basic bitch. I don't know. The game is rigged. It is rigged against me. I have to work so fucking hard to win. Not even win, bro. You have to work so hard to get a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 girl, bro. Oh my days. It's hard. I've been lifting weights for 4 years and my physique still looks like this. Okay, that one I can take the L and be like, yo, that's my fault. Yeah, I could have trained harder. But the old thing, bro, I went on like a couple of dates. None of them panned out. Yeah, I can take responsibility for that, but the main issue is my career. If I'm not working like 40 hours, 50 hours a week at this point in my life, where I'm at the height of my masculine energy, where I can basically heal from anything, handle loads of stress, when am I gonna do it? Because it is time to like set my life up for the future, isn't it? So I have to like work every day, long work hour days, and like get some fucking money, gain some real skills, even if you lose your current job, and it's gonna like help you in the future. I'm not good at anything besides like training. Like I like to bodybuild, I like to go boxing. Those are like my two hobbies, which is a very, very common hobby. But monetizing that and becoming like a pro in them, I'm not trying to be a pro bodybuilder, but a pro boxer. And I don't mind going to the boxing gym as much. I don't mind going to the pure gym as well. Because I genuinely like want to be there, and I'm in the gym in between sets, and I'm finished the set and I'm like looking around, I'm thinking like, yeah, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. I love this shit. Even when I'm like out of breath and I can't even see anything, everything's like blurry, and I'm just smoking hot. I'm just, the steam is like steaming off of me, and I'm still in the boxing gym and being like, yo, fuck yeah, I want to do this. I always know what to do, and I always make the call. Even if I discuss it with someone else, I always make the call. And the pretty overwhelming majority of the time, I know what to do. It's just I'm like hesitating and I'm fucking procrastinating, which is gay. If you're gonna do something, just do it. Don't have like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Just fucking go all out. And in terms of my life, I don't have a job. I don't make any money. I live with my parents. I go to the gym, I go boxing, and I don't try to get a job. I don't really try to get a job. And even the things I'm doing, like going to the gym and packing on muscle, I'm still like average physique. Been training boxing for 2 years, I'm still haven't had my first ever fight yet. So both of them are going pretty fucking shit. The things I'm doing are even going pretty fucking shit. So how does the solution look for you? How does turning your life around, quote unquote, look for you? How does becoming a high value man, how to become a player who gets all the girls, or how to become the guy who like every guy fears, becoming a dangerous boxer? How does that look like for you? Because I don't particularly think it's going to be this massive gesturous, massive grand gesture you make, like a moving away, or like winning the lottery, or getting a loan in the bank, or what else, getting a girlfriend. No, I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be, for me at least, in my personal view, and correct me if I'm wrong, because drops make an ocean. So it's the same, days make your life. So what you do in your particular day and what you do in your days is what's going to ultimately determine how your future days are going to look like. So if you train boxing every day, if you lift weights every day, if you post that content on multiple different platforms, you have a shitty YouTube channel now, but you upload content on TikTok, on Instagram, on X, and what was this? If you post it on Facebook, and what else? I don't use Snapchat, but if you try to push on all fronts, you might end up like making some money. Content creation, I think it's the word. Content creation, and not just making like bullshit content, like travel vlog or fucking cooking videos. They are nice, but no one wants to look at that. No one wants to see that shit. Let's be honest. But everyone, at least guys in my age demographic, everyone wants to see a guy coming up. Like if I haven't even had my first ever amateur fight yet, and if I'm posting my amateur fight or even live streaming that shit, it's gonna be like very inspirational to a whole bunch of guys who are out there. That's a pretty fucking solid plan, man. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. Like becoming a pro boxer and documenting that journey. Like every week, like you're uploading like five videos on YouTube, and like 100 videos on Instagram, and like loads of tweets and videos on X, and 100 videos on TikTok, and it's a pretty fucking mad thing to do, bro. How do I say this? It's entirely up to you. I don't want to like piss off my parents or anything, but they don't know what I want, and they're not going to live the life I want. Ultimately, it's going to be me at the end of the day. If they say they wanted to like get me this job in the fucking library and be like a council member or become a volunteer, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to do that shit. I'll still do it because it's a little bit of experience. I'll do it, but my dad's telling me that, you said you wanted to be a businessman. What kind of business? My My mum, she doesn't really care about me. I'll be completely fucking brutally honest here. She doesn't really care. She doesn't like me that much. And I get it. No one likes me. No one actually likes me. And it should bother me, but sometimes it does, sometimes majority of the time it doesn't. And it's like, yeah, it's not fucking new to me. Rejection is my fucking middle name. No one likes me is my fucking middle name. Might as well do what I want. If I fail at become like a pro boxer, I'm just gonna like be like, yo, I'm just gonna move on to the next thing and try hard at that, you know? I'm not even gonna entertain the idea of getting a normal 9 to 5 and pretend to be friends with your colleagues and clock in, clock out, get 2 weeks off for holiday. And I see this, bro, here's the craziest thing. I see this guy from my gym. His name is Owen Harris. He's like an Olympian. I think he's like had a Commonwealth Games fights as well. He's a fucking sick boxer, bro. I saw this guy in my gym on Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember, but yesterday, this guy was in fucking Spain. What's that, Marbella? Granyard? I can't say the name. He's in there doing training, bro, with the guys in Spain. I'm like, what the fuck, man? This guy doesn't have a proper job. He's just like training all the time, traveling around countries. He's training all the time. Bro, that's a fucking sick life, man. What the fuck? I don't think he has like a YouTube channel or nothing, but he trains all the time. He has an Instagram. And I don't know how he's getting paid for this, bro. I honestly don't know. And there's this amateur guy in my gym as well. His name's Harvey. I don't know how that guy makes money. I don't know if he has a job or what he does. I don't know. I'll ask him, bro. If I have to like get a part-time job, so just to like have a little bit of money on my hands, I'll do that. But realistically, the YouTube, the social media content creation should like kick off and like start generating money.